Hi, Dr. Joe here, recording a little bit about how the new healthcare system is going to have to struggle with many things and how we have anticipated this because this is what I do to take care of these things. The article that I'm talking about is in the April 7th, 2010 edition of the Journal of the American Medical Association. The concept of what they're talking about is that there's a big challenge with what is called comorbidities. Comorbidity means something that lasts at least a year, but it's almost a second disease. They call it comorbidities. Like if you have diabetes and you also have eye problems with it, that's a comorbidity. That's also a real disease. The difficulty is we do not have a system in terms of guidelines or whatever exists anywhere in the United States for handling these things in a single linear fashion. We must do this. This is what we've tried to do, and I'm going to, with the next few emails, talk about some of the machines that we use, the devices we've invented, and the protocols that we use to get rid of everything. The more you can incorporate two treatments in one medication or whatever you want to do with this, the more you succeed in what you're doing, as well as lowering costs, making people better, healthier, and a parallel track. And we don't want the concept of what we call silos. These are what advocacy groups, their own people who get together and say, we treat all this disease, we're the American Heart Association or American Diabetes Association. They tend to think in silos, just their problem. And having interdisciplinary, got a kidney problem, how to work with the radiologist, how to work with the people who may deal with cardiovascular disease, and nephrologists, the people who actually do the treatment of chronic renal disease. The other problem with the whole thing is that we don't have any constant way how we treat everything. I'm often in disagreement with other subspecialists who are supposed to have their care. They tend to not think in any situation except the silos of their situation, which doesn't link with mine. So this is what I'll be discussing over the next few periods of time, and this also has to do with the concept that you've seen now with Synergy doing something very important with those who have PPOs, those who have insurance that has you pay for part of this, where they're also going to pay for part of health. That's new. That has been anticipated, but not until the legislation took place did it really get the insurance companies to start to do this. We have one now. We know we have a second one in the wings, and we know of a third one knocking on the door, all to keep you healthy. You have to know what you have to worry about. That's why we do all the testing. I'll explain it more later. Good to have you aboard.